Hello, this is Tamara Sweeney from lovedominates.com. I'm making this video due to the human rights that we do not have as citizens, as the people. I was thrown into jail last night. My ex claimed I was trespassing on my property, on both of our properties. So we are both on the deed, which he tricked me to be put on the deed, and I'm solely on the mortgage. But they arrested me like you wouldn't believe. Last night, threw me in jail. It was 6:22, 9:30 at night. I got out maybe around 3 something on the 23rd. But I'm going to go over everything. I just want to show that the officer, actually his name is Sergeant, it's like sour, it's not sauerkraut, but it's like sour something. But I am going to name the names. But my wrist is all swollen up. I have a sprain on my wrist. And then I have bruises on my body. I don't know if it's going to show because I'm I don't know if you can see the bruises or not. Kind of looks like, there you can see them a little bit, right on my wrist. It actually looks like a suntan mark. Wait, I don't know if you can see. Looks like a suntan mark, but it's not. It's actually bruises. But they put me in shackles. They put me, in handcuffs, taking me off the property. It was probably around 9 o'clock. I was not read my rights. They said they had an order. They had no order on them. They said they mailed it to me, that I mustn't have not gotten it in the mail. Well, I don't get anything in the mail because my mail has been compromised. I have reports of fraud on my mail. Meanwhile, my mail has been coming here for 47 years. So that's happening. So there was absolutely no constitutional rights. So they didn't read me my rights. It's whatever my ex says. They just said, okay, let's arrest her. So I even turned it around and said, so if I sit here and say this guy raped me, you're just going to go ahead and arrest him? Because I don't see you doing anything. It was all one-sided. All one-sided. So there was 4 officers. So 3 men, 1 woman. And they made me feel like I was a piece of shit. They literally, threw me in handcuffs, threw me in the back of the truck. They didn't listen to anything I had to say. I said I had the proof that I was half owner of the house. I'm on the deed and I'm on the mortgage solely. They didn't care. Did not care. Took me down to Montgomery County, threw me in jail all night, stripped me of my jewelry and everything, my phone, my keys, and threw me in jail. So all night I'm like complaining because my wrist is swelling up. So they did take me to the hospital, but then I was in shackles. They had me in shackles on my feet, which I actually have even bruises around my ankles. I'll take a picture. I don't know if it'll show up, but I had shackles on my feet. I was taken and completely humiliated going through the hospital, but they did the x-rays on my hand, my finger, my wrist, my radius. It was all like swollen. So they said it's more than likely a sprain. So can't go to the bathroom, can't do anything. Like I did ask to go to the bathroom, but it's like, you have to wear the shackles. They have to inspect the bathroom. They treat you like a criminal, a major criminal. And I'm like, this is for trespassing on my own property. So the reason I was on my property, and I will show you the video, my ex is in contempt. Our divorce decree, he's always in contempt but never held accountable. So my divorce decree says in March he was supposed to put the house up for sale. Doesn't do it. In contempt. He will blame me for because he tries to do it. It's his way or no way, as you know, dealing with people or a person like this. So the house doesn't go up for sale. I had realtors. I said, let's use this one, whatever. He doesn't communicate, so you can't talk to him. He doesn't answer. His lawyer doesn't answer. I sent multiple emails. Doesn't answer. So finally, I said, I'm filing contempt. And this is where I guess the anger comes out. I'm filing contempt. I need to move on. I need to get my stuff out of that house. And I want to do it this weekend. He said, absolutely not. I'll have you arrested. That's what he always does. I'm going to have you arrested. Look at all my videos. That's all he says is, I'm going to arrest you. So, and they can't arrest me. I'm on the deed and the property and the mortgage. So anyway, I try to get a realtor. The realtor's like, he's not going to work with us. He's impossible to deal with. The same routine. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the house and see what he's thrown out. I knew he had a dumpster there. The neighbors tell me what's going on. So he had a dumpster and he had a pod. So he's just emptying out what he wants to take. I don't get to look at the house. He just takes what he wants and dumps out my shit because he doesn't care. So I went, and you'll see in the video, I walk up, I'm videoing the dumpsters, and then I go behind the dumpster, and I see Tom and his two friends there. Of course, they've been drinking. So, I'm videotaping. Right away, he says he's going to arrest me. I mean, I don't even hear that anymore because that's all he says. So I go in the back, and the one neighbor is there, one of the flying monkeys, and he's on the jungle juice like you wouldn't believe. I mean, believes everything that Tom says. Even swears that he was around during our relationship. But anyway, you will see in the video, the one cop comes down the one side of the house where the dumpsters were. Was talking to him for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, Tom, has the other cops come around the other corner, and he gets to talk to the cops, but I don't get to tell my side of the story. It's just him making a plan, and whatever. They just charged after me after that. And this sergeant, same sergeant, the last time I was I think it was like 2014, my ex broke my foot on the property, and they would look down. They didn't even come to me. I was laying on my property. He breaks my foot, pushes me very hard. I end up breaking my fifth metatarsal. I heard it pop. So I'm laying on the ground in pain. My ex closes the driveway, or closes the garage door, and calls 911. So I hear him the whole entire time. I have my son throw me the phone. He's scared to death, runs in the backyard. I call 911. So they're like, just stay there till the ambulance comes. Police come. 4 cop cars. It's always 4 cop cars. Tom Sweeney's an important man. So 4 cop cars come. They go to the front of the house. I'm laying on the ground. They don't even come check me out. So finally the cop comes over to me and tells me basically to get up, that my foot's not even swollen, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, it was broken. I filed a complaint with the department at Upper Providence, and it just gets thrown out. So same thing is happening again. Tom is in their pockets. This sergeant has something against me. He is like against women big time. Like he has anger issues. But he just came, charging right after me, whipped me around, threw those handcuffs on, and then we go down to the courthouse. All right, I will continue this video with more, I don't know if you can see the bruises. That's just scratches, but you can see the discoloring, the red there. And then definitely this. So it's just so abusive because of one person. Nobody deserves this treatment. Nobody. Anyway, I'm going to get a shower, and then I'll come back and do part 2. I've been locked up in jail all night. And they are... Oh, and by the way, when you're in jail, if you even talk, how they talk back to you is ungodly. I mean, I was called crazy bitch, shut up, you know, sit down, get on your knees, do this, you know, it's just degrading, really degrading. All right, I'll talk to you.